All right, Jesse, so here's an example. It's just I'm working up a mix for a local homeless musician. This came about kind of by accident, and I started to realize that there are a lot of talented people on Skid Row. I have someone who's helping me kind of, almost acting like an A&R agent, and he's brought me a couple of projects that really jazzed me. I started to realize that there's a completely lost and hidden repertoire of artists and talented people that are able to do so much and that have such a compelling story to tell the public. It's getting lost in the shuffle. They never would get a chance from record companies. So when I heard that you, Jesse, you were planning to come up with a building that could house some sort of technology and do this on an ongoing basis, I got really jazzed because I was wondering, wow, if there was just a home base where we could develop a project that could combine recording, media, theater, arts, all of the types of things that are sort of missing from the commercial infrastructure, and do it on a level that could help veterans, homeless, and at-risk youth, and even tie them together in some sort of a multiple-tiered, piggybacked system that could rebuild America through art, through doing good works such as repairing potholes and painting buildings. That's what got me stoked about what you're talking about, and I'd really like to hear a little bit more about your building.
Well, that was the idea of putting all that into one building as an idea here in LA, locally, This is Jimmy Alvarado.
Hey Jimmy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Geza X.
Yeah, Jimmy came down, I was mentioning the project to him to see what he thought about the project as well, and I wanted to get you guys' input and your support behind it.
Give me a little kind of a map of what a building like that would look like and what it would be able to do.
It would have rehearsal rooms available for local artists who can't afford to rehearse, provide them with instruments, teach them music, get them off the street, and give them a place to call home rather than hanging out somewhere where they're not supposed to be, and causing trouble.
Would
you also, home, you're looking to keep it in Los Angeles, correct?
In LA, locally.
Great. There's no shortage of people that would benefit,
Yeah.
Would you also include office space and development space, executive space, so that we could, tie some of this stuff in with the city agencies and with the various SROs and all of the project planners on Skid Row, so that we could bring resources to be able to do some of this on a larger scale, not just music and art, but also, infrastructure projects. I mean, LA is a decaying city in some ways.
Yeah, that would be the idea, to have somebody working on that department, have designated people working on various projects that, would tie into the whole building, like you said, as a puzzle piece together.
That's fascinating. That sounds like a really, really good project.
Yeah, it does, definitely.
So I'm Jesse Killings, and I was here talking to Geza X and to Jimmy Alvarado about the project for the local studio to help out the community and tie all these big homeless act into it, and the youth and all that stuff. And now I just want to ask if you people out there would have my support, help us out to make this dream real.
It's been my dream to see a location where veterans, at-risk youth, homeless, and other disenfranchised groups could somehow converge within a building or a location and be able to work out to their mutual benefit the resources that are available there, and do something for the good of society and for other succeeding generations, like what you were talking about. So I really got to give you serious props for that. I think
Jesse Killings sitting here with Geza X and Jimmy Alvarado. I have their support on the community studio we'll be putting here in LA to help out the youth, the homeless, and make this happen. If I would just please have the public's support, help to make this a reality.
Please support this amazing dream.
Help us out, make this real.